y'all, I have such a pet peeve for people who lie, right? Who lie and try to switch up the story. If you tell a little white lie about a little, little something here and there, okay, that's not a problem, right? I can get through that. But for you to be talking about somebody and then try to make it seem like you weren't and then lie about it and then throw me potentially under the bus or somebody else under the bus, I can't I am immediately going to go into attack mode. I'm going to ride you until I am done, until I get my point across. And that's what should have happened. I mean, I feel like Crystal did what she could, but I really wanted more because anyway, 8.5 getting out of hand again, and y'all, we here to talk about it. We're here to talk about it. Let's get into it. All right. Hey, y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective. And today I'm here to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is season 13, episode 12, Bitter Pill to Swallow. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about reality TV, books, movies, all kinds of things on this channel. So check out my other content. Okay. This is a growing channel. So subscribe if you're interested. Okay. If you're returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you coming back. You already know the drill. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode, my commentary. Don't forget to like this video before you leave. Let's get into the review. Again, back to it. Like, I really needed 8.5 to get off my get. I was looking at her like, girl, I'm sick of her. I was very excited to have another black person on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I was very, very excited to watch that, right? But now that I'm seeing who it is and what she brings, I was like, no, take it back. Take it back. I don't want this. Like, I don't she annoys my soul. And I never thought in a million years that I would be more excited about seeing Erika Jane on my screen than Annemarie prior to me finding out that she was a liar. Okay. So anyway, let's get into the episode. The girls doing their thing. You know how Bravo likes to do it. They showing different clips of all the girls doing their thing here and there, etc., etc. And again, I got really excited seeing Erika Jane. I was like, "Oh, my dog finna be in the episode. What up? What up? What up? That's my dog. That's my dog. Okay, that's my friend. I love Erika Jane. I know she's gonna embarrass me. I'm pretty sure later on, but I don't care because I'm here for I'm here for EJ and Sutton and Garcelle, of course. So they zero in on Kyle and Sutton. Kyle went to go visit Sutton as Sutton is out in the garden and she's picking roses and I don't know what this is. Kyle is using that very same tone. The way that she talks to Mauricio, how she's aggravated and she's very short and almost rude with Mauricio, that's how she was talking to Sutton as well. I'm hearing her tone because she talks to Morgan differently. She doesn't talk to Morgan in the way that she talks to Sutton or Mauricio. It's very short, very abrupt, almost insulting. Like sometimes they're like backhanded compliments. Sometimes they're just all out insults. It's I'm like, okay, Kyle, I see. It's very passive aggressive. I'm like, all right, girl. The way she was talking to me, you're not going to come in my house. But I know Sutton really wants to be friends with her, so she comes into the house. She going through the girl kitchen, insulting her, just being rude, just being rude. I was like, "Nah, girl, you gonna have to go." I would have been like, "You wrap this up, you can go home." They end up talking about Annemarie and what's the deal with Annemarie? Why does she keep talking about my esophagus? And Kyle was like, "Listen, I don't want to have nothing to do with this. I don't understand Sutton's problem. She's argued over more pettier things than this." And see why Sutton is mad. Why are you putting as a health professional that you say you are, why are you putting my medical business out in the street? Why are you trying to shame me, right? They also bring up the situation about Mauricio not coming to Lorraine's celebration of life. I'm with Sutton. Sir, where are you? Okay. I don't understand why you weren't here at this of all things. Okay. I'm with Sutton on that. All right. My personal opinion as to why Annemarie is coming for Sutton in the way that she is because she understands the reality TV game. She's looking for an easy target. She knows that Kyle has been going back and forth with Sutton. She's trying to get on Kyle's team because Kyle is the staple, right? It's kind of like the staple of the show, right? Get in the comments. Let me know if I'm wrong with that. Kyle, right now, right after all the other women have gone, Kyle is kind of like the remaining staple of the show. And so she's trying to side with Kyle, have an alliance with Kyle, and then go after the people that Kyle is not here for, which at the time was Sutton. Quiet as it's kept, she still ain't here for Sutton, but she's not in all out opposition with Sutton like she was earlier in the season, right? Earlier with the whole, hiding how she really feels. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? So I personally feel like that's what Annemarie is doing. Is her name Annemarie? Annemarie? Anne Mary? What is her name? I don't know. I don't know. Because the way it's spelled, something totally different. Anyway, Mauricio and Kyle, they getting a divorce for real. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very strange for him not to show up to that celebration of a life event. But are they really getting a divorce? I haven't been keeping up with it. I have too much going on to try to follow what's going on. But are they really getting a divorce? What's happening, y'all? Fill me in the comments because I'm lost, okay? Crystal calls Garcelle. They're recapping about the night. They also talk about Annemarie and how she spent 2.5 hours talking about Sutton and her eating disorder. Now, this is where I was so annoyed because I literally heard Annemarie say that Sutton has she has an eating disorder. Crystal says, "Are you implying that she has an eating disorder?" She then goes and says, "No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that." Girl, the bean footage is right here. Like, the bean footage is always gonna find you, okay? It will always find you. I said, "Girl, how you sitting up here lying?" So then tells Garcelle that Anne-Marie told her she was an anesthesiologist way back during Christmas at a holiday party. I believe Crystal. What y'all think? Do y'all believe Crystal? I believe Anne-Marie told Crystal that she was an anesthesiologist, right? And now that she's on the show with her, okay, she backpedaling and coochie popping this. I feel like, I mean, look at the way that Anne-Marie was so easily able to lie about Crystal later on in the episode. And then also just lied to Crystal in her face when she said, "I didn't say anything about ED." Girl, you did. You did. You actually did. Anyway, still shares that she Googled, narrow esophagus. She said it was literally something that's genetic. I Googled it, started the first, how Google will smart search for you. So you start typing words and then it'll finish a sentence for you based off what other people have searched, etc. She said that she Googled it and she found that it's actually possible and that it's actually genetic. And she said, how in the hell did Anne Marie go to not medical school, become such a medical professional? She searched all her her medical books, couldn't figure that out, and she quickly did a Google search. Anyway, Dorit and PK are preparing for this Homeless Not Toothless event. Y'all, this Homeless and Toothless organization, I didn't look them up online, but I really need them to, one, they need to tell people exactly what their organization is about. And I mean, you can kind of have an idea. It sounds like it's dental services for people who may be unsheltered, but the way that it's named is entirely too distracting for anyone to take it seriously. I mean, I hadn't seen anyone mention the organization name without busting out into laughter. So I just kind of feel like if you're picking a name for something as serious as being unsheltered, or something as serious as homelessness, why would you pick an organization name like that, right? I don't know. Y'all get down in the comments, tell me what y'all think about that. But I was just like, the name is too distracting for me. I don't know if anybody would be. Obviously, people took it seriously, but I just don't know how I could take it seriously if I heard it. Homeless not toothless, toothless not homeless. Like what? I don't know. What is that? Anyway, so Dorit saying that PK is checking in and she feels more connected to him, which basically means PK has been catering to her needs. And you can tell as they were planning the event, he was completely like, "Oh, Dorit's gonna like this, and Dorit wants that, and Dorit. And it's like, well, is this going to be reciprocated at all, Dorit? Because my problem with Dorit is that she is so centered into herself and that everything and every interaction has to be centered around her and no one else. That's my problem with Dorit. and I don't see her. And I heard somebody in the comments was saying, she checks on him, checks on PK in terms of like health and things like that. But that's not what I'm saying. Like, are you checking on him to see how he's doing? Like, hey babe, how are you? How are you feeling? How was your day? Was it good? Do you feel stressed? Like those kinds of things. Not don't eat wrong, don't eat bad. Like that. Anyway, get down in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about the whole situation. We get to Crystal and Crystal's brother. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Crystal's brother was gay, y'all. I really did. I really did. When I first saw him and she said he had a fiance, I was like, okay, that's cool that he out. Girl, the fiance is a woman. I said, okay. Anyway, Crystal and Crystal's brother is their best friends. They grew up together. They literally did everything together. People actually thought that they were twins. And just Crystal is just the overbearing sister, and I know how that feels. I'm the oldest child, so I know what it feels like. I do, and you want to be protective of them, and you want to make sure that ain't no huzzies and no such and suches come up and pull a fast one on your sibling. But you need to they need they're their own person. They're an adult. They can make their own decisions, and this is their life that they have to live. So I do believe Crystal and her mama ran that little girl off, because how in the hell are you telling your brother to leave China to come home and basically lead a girl? Like, why would you put him in a position where he has to choose between y'all or her, which he ultimately chose Crystal and his mom. But why would y'all even put him in a position where he felt like he needed to choose? That was crazy to me. I'm like, that's insane. Anyway, he says he's moving back to Bangkok. He's gonna go half the year. He's probably gonna try to get back with that ex, is what it sounds like to me. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. And this is his way of trying to say his independence from Crystal and their mother. Which, I'm like, go for it, brother, because don't let them heifers ruin your life. Because you see Crystal living her best life. Now, I don't see their mama like that, but you see Crystal living her best life, and she is not concerned, right? And let you say anything about Crystal and Crystal husband, okay? It don't work the other way around. It just work on you, right? So go ahead and cut the cord. Kyle and Mauricio, as they are getting ready to go to the event, Mauricio is just alerted by Kyle that she's going to Barcelona. It's basically like, you know what? I'm giving him a dose of his own medicine. He don't never tell me when he going somewhere or when he doing something, and so I'm gonna just drop it on him now. Oh yeah, I'm going to such and such, and we're going to Barcelona. He was like, wait, what? Are you what? What's going on? Mauricio, why were you not at Lorraine's event? Why were you not at Lorraine? You were friends with Lorraine. Why were you not there? I don't. And then he asked if the other guys were there. I guess maybe to try to like make himself feel better because no other guy was there. But you don't need another guy to be there for your wife, recognizing a woman who has passed, who is also your friend as well. I don't know what's going on with this, y'all. I really don't. Get down in the comments, let me know what you think. But yeah, I don't like that. Like, I'm a good eye on Mauricio. I don't like that. Okay. We get to the event. Erika Jane was there, my girl. Hey, girl, hey. And why was her dentist trying to push up on her? I immediately saw when he looked at her and was like, oh, hey, you so beautiful. You so beautiful. You so beautiful. I was like, girl, Erika Jane, girl, he a dentist, girl. Now, I don't know if y'all know this, but dentists they be highly paid. They be highly paid. But you know what? Coming from where she came from, she was married to Tom Girardi. Quiet as it's kept, his money was fraudulent anyway. Never mind. I was going to say, girl, dentist money be long, girl. Dentist money long, but probably not as long as she used to. So I don't know. But he was pushing up on her. I like the way she just kind of like, you're my dentist, boy, go away. I like the way she kind of just brushed him off, but he definitely was pushing. Did I read that wrong? Well, he was giving her a lot. Anyway, Marcellus and Annemarie were taking pictures, and Kyle was talking to Mauricio in the same way that she was talking to Sutton earlier in the episode. She was like, what is that in your cup? Is that weed? Is that alcohol? I was like, no, it's just alcohol. Like, she aggravated with him. Like, it was just very obvious. Anyway, so Mauricio asked Marcellus, I think he asked him about what was he drinking or something like that, or show us your teeth or something like that. And they're over there. I don't like Marcellus, y'all. I do not like him. He fake. He fake as hell to me. Something. My spidey senses was tingling when he was talking. I was like, ooh, y'all. Mm-mm. It's a no for me, dog. Okay. Kyle also mentions as well that she feels like paparazzi. Everybody's watching her every move. Girl, duh. You're on Bravo. Duh. You're on a major TV show that has millions and millions of viewers. This marriage has been going for over 20 years. People are invested in seeing what y'all doing. So yeah, girl. And quiet as it's kept, you'd be doing the same thing if it was somebody else. So please stop, Kyle. I don't like Kyle. I finally made the decision that I'm not here for her. She aggravated my soul, and I don't like her. Okay, so she can bye, girl. All right. So all the girls are standing at a table, and Annemarie walks over, and Sutton was like, "Oh yeah, there she go. Come on, girl, come on." As they're talking, like, why is Annemarie running her damn mouth about my goddamn esophagus? So she's still talking about this shit. So here she go. Come on over here, girl. When I tell you, I hollered. I was hollering. I said, "Come on, Sutton, get that heifer together." Okay. So Marcellus walks over with Annemarie, and Annemarie yells at him and says, "Go to the bar." And he was like, "Don't say go to the bar. Just tell me to leave." I love it. I love it. Your lying ass. No, you don't. No, you don't want to be told what to do because you one of them type of I'm a manly man and my woman ain't finna tell me what to do. I'm the man of the house. I could tell. Could tell. I said, okay. I don't like Marcellus. Tell y'all that. I don't like him. I do not like him. I do not like him. Immediately Sutton runs right into it. You picked the wrong person, girl. You done got the wrong bitch. Okay. And that's how you need to handle her. You done got the wrong bitch. Don't play with me, girl. I am not for play, okay? Don't play with me. I am not for play. That's it. That's get it together. Okay. So she says, she says, "Stop yelling at me, Sutton." Now she yelling. She yelling. Now she yelling. And Sutton was like, "I'm not yelling at you." She was like, "There you go. This is the third lie. This is the third lie. So what are the other two lies?" She said, "You said that your doctor told you that you could have alcohol with gabapentin, and that is not true. I am a medical professional." Well, bitch, how the fuck you know what the fuck her doctor told her in her medical examination room, heifer? Like, see, that's what I Anyway, she was like, "How you told her she lied?" She said, "I didn't say she lied. I said she possibly lied." Girl, bean footage. The bean footage. Two people heard you, plus we got bean footage. Bitch, you said the girl was lying. Then you talking about, well, it was possibly lied. Then she was like, "Oh, well, a narrow esophagus just doesn't make any sense." It just doesn't make any sense. I didn't say that she was lying. Girl, this whole premise of this conversation is the fact that you're saying that she's lying about her condition. Girl, why? Girl, Ooh, so everybody yelling at each other. They are going back and forth. They carrying on and whatnot. Garcelle is in the confessional saying, "Lord, have mercy, all the people watching us." I don't know if y'all saw who that bald headed man with that beard is. I said, "Oh God, who is that?" Again, I'm in a relationship, but I'm not blind. Okay, I was like, "Who that? Who is that? Who is that?" He is handsome. Okay. Anyway, again, Crystal pipes in. She was like, "You literally said that she was lying. You're saying she's lying." And then Annemarie, "Well, so I can't believe you saying this. You're the one that said she has an eating disorder." Bitch. She would have got cut the fuck out. She was like, "Oh my God, you're such a bitch." That's Crystal. I said, "Nah, Crystal, that's wonderful for her, right? I'm glad that Crystal said something. But the way really was hoping, well, why am I hoping this? The way they eat Erika Jane ate Denise Richards up, that's how Anne Marie needed to get ate up. You know what I mean? Like, that's how she needed to get ate up. Girl, you need to get ate up, okay? Like, she was like, "You're the one, you told us that you were an anesthesiologist, and now I found out that you're a nurse anesthetist." She's like, "Oh my God, you're trying." Start over talking her, knowing good. I said, "Uh-huh. There you go." Now let me tell you something. My grandma used to tell me, liars, as soon as you start to call them out, they start to get loud, right? And change the narrative, right? That's immediately what Anne Marie started doing. "Oh my God, I am a board certified anesthetist, nurse anesthetist. My job is a real job, and it's not made up like you're saying that it is. And maybe because you didn't go to medical school, that's the reason why you feel." Well, girl, bitch, you ain't go to medical school either, girl. A nurse anesthetist is a nurse. You didn't go to medical school either. In the confessional, Anne Maria's like, "Well, maybe she's just taking out her failed dreams on me because I got to do what she wanted to do and be in the medical profession." Bitch, you didn't go to medical school either. The girl said she wanted to go to become a doctor. She didn't want to be no nurse. And not to say anything was wrong with being a nurse. Shout out to all my nurses. My good girlfriend is a nurse. But let me tell you something. Girl, the girl said she wanted to be a doctor. And this has nothing to do with you being a motherfucking liar, you lying ass hoe. I would have, girl, where is Erika? I need somebody to eat her. Because the way she was lying and switching up the narrative, it was really getting on my nerves. And I'm like, oh my God, I really wanted a black woman that was gonna that I could root for. I hate looking at her on TV. I really do. It's so annoying. It's like, girl, shut up. Go sit down. Don't nobody want to see you. I'm tired of you. I really am. I'm over you. You're an idiot. Okay. I would never anybody who let her work on them or be a part of their surgery. No, girl, you got to go. You got to go. Anyway, they all sit down. Paula Abdul comes. Taylor Dane. I don't know who the hell that is, child. I mean, I heard the song "Tell It to My Heart." I've heard that song before, but it wasn't no song that was played up in my house like that, like that, like that. But I do know the song, but I don't know nothing else that she got going on. Shout out to her. Okay, the people say she Grammy nominated or whatever. Good for her. That's wonderful. Well, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now Annemarie is Sutton is like, we're about to go to Barcelona. I want us all to get it together. I want us all to be friends and all this other stuff. Going around talking about my esophagus. Annemarie, I do not want to. I do not. I'm not going to let you continue going on with that narrative. She need to get ate up. She needed to get ate up. When I tell you ate up, leave no crumbs. Let that bitch go home crying in the car. That's what I need. Like, dig for her until she's crying. That's
Just to prove to y'all that I actually recorded this video, okay? And I had to detach the audio just so that I can post this video. Anyway, y'all, I need some new equipment. Please send a love offering. I take Zelle, I take Cash App, I take mini thanks, super stickers. I need some new equipment, y'all. Ooh, Lord. Anyway, I'm posting the last 4 minutes of the video because that's literally the only bit that I can post because it won't let me post the rest. Anyway, just to prove to y'all that that I shot the video. Anyway, this is, she annoys my soul. I don't like her. I don't like her. Okay, so I forgot to mention they're going to Barcelona and Kyle calls Annemarie and they're talking about making things up, making things right. You need to call Sutton, you need to, make it right, etc., etc. I'm trying to look at my notes to see something that Annemarie said that really pissed me off. I was like, girl, Annemarie says that Crystal was mocking her profession. That I needed Crystal to clarify what she was saying and not let her run off with the reverse it, overtalk her, and then reverse it and say, yeah, you're trying to mock my profession. No, that's not what was happening. What was happening was Crystal spilled your tea and you started over talking her and you try to run with a different narrative. Crystal wasn't mocking you being a nurse anesthetist. Girl, you lied and said you was an anesthesiologist and you didn't want Crystal to bust your tea out. That's what it was. You didn't want Crystal to tell everybody that you was in a line. That's what that is. I see that I don't do that to me. Don't play with me like that. No, because we're going to argue, fuss, and fight until, and it don't have to be physical, but I'm saying we're gonna argue and tussle verbally until I get my point across and people hear what I have to say. It's not finna you gonna be walking over me like that. And it ain't finna be that. But again, she's trying to go after the people who she knows don't really, right? So Sutton, Crystal. Now the thing about Sutton is she don't give a damn. She gonna come with you, right? She gonna go back and forth. But Crystal not that person. So I really anyway. So Annemarie calls Sutton and I was hollering. Sutton is so fucking funny to me. She's like, Sutton, I come to you with my heart in my hand. Okay. That shit was so anyway, I don't know why I was laughing. Did y'all laugh? I was hollering. Anyway. I just want to apologize for everything that happened on my part. Which you see, that's what I'm talking about. If you don't eat these type of people up, they're gonna keep on going. They're gonna run with their narrative. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now you running with your own little narrative, making you the victim. For my part, bitch, you the only part. You the one got the party started. I have a meeting I gotta get to. Let me hurry and run this real quick. But anyway, I need Crystal to get yes. you know what? Let me stop trying to have Crystal become Erika Jayne, because that's really what I needed. The way Erika Jayne ate Denise Richards up, that's what I need. I need Crystal to be able to go for blood. She backed down too easy for me. She ain't have enough. She ain't have enough. Girl, get with her toe to toe, toe to toe. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's what the show is about, right? I needed Crystal to stand 10 toes down in it. Girl, you lied about your profession. I'm not making up anything. You lied and said you were an anesthesiologist. You're not you didn't tell me that you were a nurse anesthetist. You told me you were an anesthesiologist and you didn't go to medical school yourself, dearie. Like, that's what I need Crystal to do. If she don't do that in the reunion, when she get to see all the bean footage, anyway, I really needed her to get that girl to business, because again, I don't like people who run with their own narrative, lie about things, switch up the narrative, make themselves the victim. I that type of stuff, that kind of thing is like one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, do not play with me like that. Do not play with me like that, because I am not for play, and I will keep coming at you until I get my point across. Anyway, get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the episode. This episode was like, meh. Again, I'm real disappointed in Annemarie, or whatever her name is, because I was really hoping for a Black woman that I could like. Hey, oh well, this is what we got. Anyway, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. Don't forget to like this video before you leave. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.